Mother-father wounds, how they affect us, and then how we can clear them. Mother-father wounds are the deepest, most significant, and most impactful wounds in the system and affect everything about the way we perceive ourselves and the world around us through our mother's eyes, through our mother's belief systems, through our mother's experiences, through the women's experiences in our genetics. It has an impact on us, how we live our lives through the father wounds. So in this webinar, I'm going to go very in depth into all the wounds of the mother and the father and society wounds about women, about men, about being maybe submissive, being quiet in the house. If you have a mom or ancestral women who believe that the woman should be quiet, not stepping on eggshells, to be submissive, to be quiet, then she'll pass that on to her daughter or her son. So all these have impacts on us, or if we're missing emotional nourishment, this will affect our emotions within our own lives and our own relationships around intimacy, around partnership, around friendship. So these wounds are very significant in the system. So I'm going to do, that's why I'm doing it in the 4 webinars, not 2, but 4. So I'm going to break it down in the systems, and we're going to spend 4 hours working through all the mother and father wounds which come up in our own systems and our own ancestral lines to clear them and to transform them so you're free. And then also there's a level of us that use our mom and father as an excuse not to move forward in our lives, in our purpose. So there's a lot of energy in our systems which is used not to live our full potential. And in this webinar, I'm going to address that as well later. So first, I want to work with the ancestral wound of betrayal, of neglect, of where you were not seen, not nourished as a child, emotionally starved, and really release these where you could not speak, where the women were put back, where the women were not safe, the women's belief system of the husband, for example, or of men, or maybe the mother put the son in the father's place like a husband. This is very damaging in the men and also in the women who marry them too. So this is the mother-in-law topic. So there's so many different levels to this and layers to this. And if we see it like a treasure hunt and we go through it, so in the coming week, I invite you to look at your own system to see how really reflect on your mother's behavior, on your grandmother's behavior, on your dad's behavior, on, is there secrets in the system? That's a big one. There could be the secret that's so obvious to everybody in the family about somebody, but they never address it or speak it out. And then there's the secrets that we don't know about in the family, which affects us too. So I'm going to work through all these different burdens because they're all burdens in our system and they affect the way we live our lives. And it really refreshes us and liberates us to be free spirits and free in finding ourselves, not our father and mother's identity or living from their unlived lives. So this is going to be a deep one. This is going to be really, really deep. And I feel, the system only brings us to the place where we're ready to open, and when we're ready to open. You could say, why didn't we work on this one years ago? We did in many different levels, and now we're ready. Now we're ready to open all the systems and go much deeper. So I'm looking forward to sharing these results, and I've been diving very, very deep into my own mother and father wounds in the last weeks, and we really went deep in. So I'm looking forward to sharing those results with you all. And I'm going to keep diving in this week. And then we also have the support of the Lionsgate portal. And we have a really, it's going to be a webinar for everybody. It's a free webinar I'm doing with a dear friend, Rachel. And we will go very, very deep. And there's a nice surprise there for everybody as well. So I'm looking forward to presenting the Lionsgate portal with Rachel and the White Lions from South Africa, the spirit of the White Lions, which is leadership, protection, and leadership. And that will strengthen us so we can go stronger into facing our own shadow wounds related to mom and dad. So I'm looking forward to seeing you at both sets of webinars. So the one for the Lionsgate portal and then the one for mom and dad wounds. So I look forward to seeing you there. It's going to be a strong, strong week ahead. I'm looking forward to it. And as I say, if you could dive deep into addressing and just seeing what's in your own family system around mother and father wounds, and do your own research, and it will keep coming up in the system. The more you bring it and open it in your system, the more we can transform in the webinar itself. So looking forward to seeing you there, and see it like a treasure hunt, and you're exploring and discovering new information which created impact in your life and maybe your children's lives, and then you can transform it and take the jewels from the experience. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you for all your support, and I look forward to seeing you at the webinar if this resonates.